Peter Stratta, TSJ Sports. Justin, you raced against one of your old paint schemes today, the Circle V diecast car. I think Josh Bilicki finished 22nd. What are your memories of running that car 10 years ago, and did you realize that during the race today?
I even commented on it in the race. It's super awkward. Really cool, though. And I'll tell you, Josh reached out. Brant actually came on board with him as well. So to see Circle B on the car and to see Brant on the car and to just – there's a lot of good memories with that car. And honestly, of all the paint schemes I've had in my entire career, that's probably the one that fans comment on the most, which I think is really interesting. I don't know why that one stuck out. It was a one-race deal. I don't know why that one stuck out to kind of everybody over time. But there was a young man that came up to the autograph session we had earlier, and he actually had the shirt on from that race. And he's like, we had to find this shirt. We had to wear it for this weekend, right? And it was like a full circle moment for me because I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. And I don't know how old he is. He's maybe early teens, right? But to see his excitement to wear that shirt today, and then to race around Josh, it was kind of surreal. I don't know that there's any other Xfinity driver that had to race against their own paint scheme, but that was a pretty cool moment. Brandon Jones and I actually laughed a lot that his paint scheme on his car today, even though it was a throwback to Dale Jr., I actually ran the same paint scheme and won in that one. So we were laughing that Brandon also threw back to me. But it just this event and I know that it's getting harder and harder over time, right? I know that the first time we did it was obviously a lot different than what it is now, but over time, the teams that have bought in, the sponsors that have bought in, it goes without saying how much we appreciate what they do. Brant changed their entire paint scheme, right? How many of the cars in the field, gave up their colors, gave up their normal paint schemes to allow us to kind of indulge in, what fun this race weekend is. And this racetrack is the perfect racetrack for that. The fans here, the old T-shirts. I don't know how many super awesome old T-shirts I saw, and it brings out some of those old drivers. It just this weekend. I mean, I'm old enough to have a throwback in the race, right? But I'm also old enough to remember a lot of my heroes, in the 80s and 90s, and seeing some of those iconic cars out there on the racetrack today. I was really, really enjoying. What that looked like and what that felt like, and I'm excited to watch the Cup race tomorrow because there's some awesome paint schemes tomorrow too. So, I think for me, it's more about the lineage of this sport, and I wish some of our younger drivers would have been able to see some of that, but also too would do a little bit of research on some of it because there's some drivers that have come before me and have been a part of this sport that really truly make it what it is, and I don't know that they get the recognition for that sometimes.